Matt Lauer has been spotted for the first time since his firing, with DailyMail.com photographing the disgraced newsman at his Hamptons home. The former NBC host was seen in a Jeep as he drove out from behind the gates of his $33 million estate on Thursday while still wearing his wedding ring. He headed into town where he met with an unidentified gentleman, handing him an envelope in the street after stepping out of his car. Lauer's mid-morning outing came shortly after Today read the ex-anchor's full apology on the air at the start of the program on Thursday. "There are no words to express my sorrow and regret for the pain I have caused others by words and actions. To the people I have hurt, I am truly sorry," said Lauer. "The last 2 days have forced me to take a very hard look at my troubling flaws. It has been humbling. Some of what is being said about me is untrue or mischaracterized. But there is enough truth in these stories to make me feel embarrassed and ashamed. I regret that my shame is now shared by the people I cherish dearly." Over on ABC, Today rivals Good Morning America disputed the network's claims that no current executives knew of Lauer's sexual misconduct, saying that claims was at odds with their own reporting on the scandal. The only morning show not to be rocked by a sex scandal over the past few weeks also got a bit glib, with ABC reporter Lindsay Davis telling viewers some of the details that emerged are simply too graphic for morning television. Davis then went on to fully detail every single public allegation that has been made against Lauer. Hoda Kotb was in again for Lauer, with her and Savannah Guthrie appearing in considerably good spirits given their marathon Wednesday, which kicked off with the news of Lauer's sexual misconduct and did not end until well into the night with the two women hosting the lighting of the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree. Lauer had been scheduled to host that event. During the opening segment, Today also highlighted the comments made by Natalie Morales on Tuesday, who urged the network to do the right thing before stating, "When and if she wants to tell her story publicly, I'm sure she will, but it did take a lot of courage for her to come forward. It was no doubt a very painful decision." Lauer's apology, read out on the show this morning, came hours after more graphic details of the allegations against the host emerged. In the latest allegation, a married NBC staffer claims she woke up in Matt Lauer's office with her pants halfway down her legs after having sex with the anchor until she passed out. The woman told the New York Times that the longtime Today Show host's assistant had to take her to see a nurse after the alleged encounter in 2001. The former employee, who was in her 40s at the time, said Lauer first made advances towards her while covering a story away from their New York headquarters in the late 1990s. She described moving away from him during a car journey to the airport because he was sitting uncomfortably close, to which he apparently replied, "You were no fun?" Then, in 2001, she claims the married Lauer summoned her to his office at 30 Rock in New York to discuss work. She says he then used a button under his desk to lock the door and then told her to unbutton her blouse. She said the veteran broadcaster then stepped out from behind his desk, pulled out a chair, bent her over, and started having sex with her until she fell unconscious. The woman told The Times she woke up a while later on the floor of his office with her pants halfway down her legs, prompting his assistant to take her to seek medical attention. The ex-staffer, who has not been named, is one of a string of women who have come forward accusing Lauer of sexual misconduct. She did not tell NBC about the alleged incident at the time because she thought she could have done more to stop Lauer's actions, and she left around a year later. NBC executives fired Lauer on Tuesday night soon after they saw a string of lewd messages and explicit photos he sent an intern during the Sochi Olympics, reports suggest. His departure was announced by visibly shaken co-hosts Savannah Guthrie and Hoda Kotb on Wednesday morning, and a number of explosive stories on his alleged conduct during his time at the Rockefeller Center quickly followed. He has been accused of flashing his penis at one woman and buying another a sex toy. There was also a stunning revelation that he had a button under his desk that would lock to the door to his office. It was a security measure used by most high-profile employees at NBC, but Lauer allegedly used it at least once so he could have sex with the NBC staffer in 2001,